Welcome to our video containing 50 of the most commonly used phrasal verbs in the English language. We will deal with each by providing the phrasal verb, and the color will be blue. We will give you a synonym that explains the meaning of the phrasal verb, and we will show you its use in a sentence. All right, ready? Let's go. Ask someone out. Asking someone out means to invite them. Asking out, asking someone out. He asked her out for dinner on Friday night. He asked her out for dinner on Friday night. To back up somebody or something means to support. To back up somebody or something means to support them. I'll back you up in the meeting and present your ideas. I'll back you up in the meeting and present your ideas. Bring up. Bring up means to raise. You can bring up a baby, you can raise a baby, or you can raise a point. She brought up an interesting point during the discussion, or she raised an interesting point during the discussion. Call off. Call off means to cancel. To call off means to cancel. Owing to bad weather, they had to call off the picnic. Check out. When you check out something, you can check out goods at the cash register when you buy something at the grocery store, but you can also check out something by examining it. Examine means can also be called to check out. I need to check out this new book at the bookstore. Come across. Come across means to encounter or to find somebody or something. I came across an old friend while walking in the park. Cut off. Cut off. Cut off means to disconnect. The storm cut off the power supply to the entire neighborhood, or disconnected. Do away with. Do away with means to eliminate. We can do away with old manners. They decided in Parliament, they decided to do away with the old policy and implement a new one. Figure out. To figure out something means to solve it. To solve it, I needed some time to figure out the solution to this problem. Get along with. Get along with means to have a good relationship with somebody. She gets along well, I beg your pardon, she gets along with her colleagues very well. Getting along with people is an important skill. Hang out. Hang out means to spend time together. This is more informal English, and you will say to your friends, for example, let's hang out at my place this weekend. Keep up with. Keep up with means to stay updated. To stay updated on things. It is hard to keep up with all the latest news and trends. Look forward to. Look forward to. Looking forward to something means to anticipate it. Something that will happen in the future that we want to happen. I am looking forward to our vacation next month. It is Wednesday and I'm looking forward to the weekend. Makeup. Makeup. Makeup is not only the stuff that people put on their faces to look more attractive, but it can also mean to invent something, usually an untrue story. He tends to make up stories to impress people. Famous example of somebody who made up stories was called Baron von Munchausen. And here is a picture of Baron von Munchausen. One of the stories that he made up was that he traveled to the moon. Put off. Put off means to postpone. To postpone. The meeting has been put off until next week. I will put off doing my homework until tomorrow. Run out of. Run out of means to exhaust the supply of. To means that we use up something, such as We ran out of eggs, so we need to buy some more. Set up. Set up. Set up means to arrange something, such as a meeting. They set up a meeting to discuss the project. Take off. Take off can mean depart, such as a plane or a plan or a project. The plane will take off in 10 minutes. Turn down. Turn down means to reject something or somebody. They turned down his job application. Work out. Work out can mean exercise. Workout means exercise. I try to work out at the gym 3 times a week. Add up. Add up means make sense. His explanation didn't add up, so I questioned him further. We will get back to add up later again in this video, so take note of add up. Back down. Back down means to retreat. Back down is to retreat. She didn't back down from the argument and stood her ground. We can easily also say she didn't retreat from the argument and stood her ground. Bring in. Bring in can mean introduce. The company plans to bring in a new product line next year. Call up. Call up means to phone. I'll call up my friend to see if she's available tonight. Come up with something is to invent something. Come up with a plan. They came up with a brilliant idea for the project. He came up with a brilliant solution to our problem. To cut out. To cut out literally can mean that you cut something out using a knife, but it can also mean to remove something. For example, she cut out sugar from her diet to improve her health. I can cut out alcohol from my diet to improve my health. Do without. Do without means that we can manage without something that we don't need. We can get along without it. We will have to do without the missing ingredient in the recipe. Get over. Get over means to recover from. It took her a long time to get over the breakup. Hang up. It's the opposite of call up, so it means to end a phone call. After calling up my friend and talking for 5 minutes, we both hung up. Or here is a funny example, I accidentally hung up on my boss during the conversation. Perhaps the boss didn't think that it was funny. Keep on simply means to continue. Despite the challenges, she kept on pursuing her dreams. Look up. Look up means to search for information. You can look up the meaning of unfamiliar words in the dictionary. Make out. Make out is to comprehend or to understand or to decipher, perhaps. I couldn't make out what he was saying owing to the loud music. Put up with. To put up with somebody or something is to tolerate them. She had to put up with her nosy neighbors for months. Run into. Run into means to encounter somebody. I ran into an old friend at the grocery store yesterday. Settle down. Settle down means usually to establish a stable life. After many years of traveling, he decided to settle down and start a family. Take on. Take on means to accept new responsibility. For example, after his coronation, the new king will take on this new challenge. Turn up means to arrive. He didn't turn up or arrive for the dinner, so we started without him. Add up. Remember, we had it earlier, add up. It does not add up, it does not make sense. Add up can also literally mean the total, the costs added up to more than we had anticipated. Backup. Backup means to make a copy, usually of computer stuff, right? Don't forget to back up your important files regularly. Breakdown. Breakdown. Breakdown means to stop functioning. For example, my car broke down on the way to work this morning. Call for. Call for means to require. This situation calls for immediate action. We come across again. And come across can also mean find unexpectedly. Find unexpectedly. I came across an interesting article while browsing the internet. Cut back on. Cut back on means to reduce. I need to cut back on caffeine for better sleep. Do over. Do over literally means to repeat. The teacher asked the students to do the assignment over. Get along. Get along means to have a good relationship. Despite their differences, they manage to get along. Hang on. Hang on means to wait. Please hang on for a moment while I check the information. Please wait for a moment. Keep up. Keep up means to maintain or to stay current. It is important to keep up with current trends in your industry. Look out. Look out can mean be careful. Look out, there's a car coming from the right. Make up for means to compensate for. Make up for, he tried to make up for his mistake by bringing me flowers. Put off. Put off means to procrastinate or to postpone. He tends to put off doing his homework until the last minute. Thank you very much for following this channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for viewing, and I'll see you again in another video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.